Hello, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to download and install Apache Tomcat 11 uh, to use it in NetBeans to build internet application or web application. So Tomcat is a web server used by Java-based applications. So with the Tomcat, we can be able to build simple to fairly complex internet applications. And this tutorial is going to demonstrate the process of downloading it, installing it, and then using it to build example internet application in Java. So we'll start by first of all going to the website to download the Tomcat application. So I'm copying the URL, then I'll paste it in my address bar, and that should take me to the Apache Tomcat website. So we on the left hand side under the download, the latest version is Tomcat 11. So you just click on it, and then I am using a Windows based operating system, so I'm going to download the installer. So I'll download this, I'll click on it, and then to start downloading the installer for me. But since I already have it downloaded, I'm going to open the folder which has the downloaded installer. Okay, so this is the installer. So we are going to install it together. So you just double click on it and then start the installation process. Okay, so we agree to all the licensing terms. We maintain the default checks. Okay, so this is where we need to specify a username and password for the web server. So I'm going to use test as the username and also test as the password, but you can choose to use any username and password of your choice. We click on next. So it is telling us it's going to use or it supports Java 17 or later, but I have my Java installed here. My JDK is 23 and it has automatically dictated it. So if not, then you have to browse to your Java file or folder and then select the Java. It must be 17 or above. Then we click on next, and then it's telling us this is where it's going to install the server. It's going to be under the program files, Apache Software Foundation, and then Tomcat 11. So we wait for some few minutes. Okay, so it has finished with the installation. I will uncheck this for now, and then I'll go into the folder and check. Let me go to the folder and verify that it has been installed successfully. Then we continue from there. So this is my program files. You can see we have Apache Software Foundation. When I double click on it, this is the Tomcat. So it is very, very important after installing it, you come here and try to open this folder. If not, when you try to link it or create application using NetBeans, it will give you an error message. So it is just a user access issue. So I'm going to double click. Yes, so you must yes say that yes, you want to continue. Okay, so when you do this, it means that you can now go ahead. Everything has been installed, so we can now go ahead and then configure it in NetBeans. So I have my NetBeans open. So we are assuming that you have already installed your JDK, you have already installed your NetBeans. To verify that, you can go to NetBeans and then click on about. And then here it says that we have NetBeans IDE 23, and then we also have Java version 23. Please, if you don't have any of these, my other video shows you how to download and install Java JDK, and also how to download and install NetBeans and configure them. So kindly view my other videos on that. Okay, so now that we have installed the Tomcat, we can go ahead and start creating internet applications in Java. So to do that, we need to create a new project. So I can either click on this icon to create a new project, or I can go to File and then New Project, click on the New Project menu. So since we are going to create internet application, we under the category and then under the Java with Ant, we click on Java Web. Okay, under the category is going to be Java Web, and then on the project you select Web Application. Then you click on Next. If this is your first time, it's going to take some few minutes to do some few settings behind the scene before you can continue. So under project name, I will call it first Servlet example. And the location, this is the location. You can browse to the location of your choice, and this is going to be the folder of your project details. So I'll click on Next. Okay, so after we have defined the project, we need to now select the server, which is our Tomcat server we downloaded and installed. So to do that, we click on Add button, and then there are other types of servers. We have the Glassfish server, Pariah server, and then we have the Wildfly server, but we are going to use Apache Tomcat. So we select it and then click on Next. Okay, so this is where we need to specify the location where we have installed the server. So we need to specify the location. So I'm going to browse to my program files. Good. Okay, so under the Apache software, I will select Tomcat 11 and then click on Open. Okay, and then we also need to put in the username and password. So you remember we entered test as the username and also test as the password. So I'm going to type both in now. Okay, so then we click on finish. Okay, so now and then with the web server, it uses Jakarta Enterprise Edition 11. So it is selected by default, and this is going to be the path or the URL we are going to use to access our servlet if we've created it. So I'll click on Next, and then there are a number of frameworks, but we will not be using any of the frameworks now. So I'll just click on finish, and then that will complete the project creation for me. It will take some few minutes to set up and then create the project. Okay, so we have our project created for us, and this is the first HTML. So let's open the project. The HTML file you are seeing, which is the index.html, is inside the web pages, and then this is the file. Okay, but we want to create a servlet. So the idea is the user can make a request or can send a request to the server. Okay, and then the server must select the nominated servlet to respond to the user request. So to do that, we need to create a servlet. So we are going to use the default package. So we right click on the default package, new, and then servlet. We can call it first servlet, first Java servlet. Okay, then we click on next. So on the next page, this is the class name, this is the servlet name, and then this is the URL that will be used to link the two. So we also want to add information to deployment descriptor. Okay, so this information is going to be in the file called web.xml. So I'm going to add it to it, and then I'll click on finish. Then it should take some few minutes for the servlet to be created for us. Okay, so this is our servlet. It is under the default package. So we can now go ahead and run it and see how it works. And also, we also have the configuration file, the web.xml, also inside the configuration files for us. Okay, so this is the web.xml. We can look at it. So it shows us the mapping from the client page to the nominated servlet. Okay, so now let's run the file and see how it works. So I'm going to click on run, and it should take some few minutes to get it displayed to us. Okay, so now it is asking us to enter our username and password. So once again, it is test. Sorry. Okay, so we have our servlet being displayed in the browser. So, okay, now let's make some few changes to the servlet. What we can do is to first of all open it, and let's generate the current date and time. Let's generate the current date and time. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to delete this. And so that means we need to create a new date object. So new java.util, that is the package, and then the date class or the date constructor. Okay, so this is going to display, and then maybe we can say we can type in current date and time. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, and then run it again. Let's refresh it. Okay, so this is the HTML page. This is the HTML page. That's what we saw being displayed in the browser. To run the servlet, we need to first of all run it from here. So I'm going to right click, run file, and then it's asking me the URL. This is the URL that will be used to run it. So I'm going to click OK. Okay, so now it is displaying servlet current date and time, and that is the date and time. Okay, so this demonstrates how to download and install Tomcat server and then use it to build a simple Java servlet. Please, if you don't have the NetBeans already installed, if you don't have the JDK already installed, kindly watch my other videos. It guides you in the installation process, and then you can now um, install the Tomcat and then a simple servlet created. Please, thank you very much. If you like the video, kindly subscribe. Thank you.